the New England Patriots going up against the pissy soda Dyke Kings, for lack of a better term. And there they are, ready to rock and roll. This should be quite an interesting game, or it could be quite a slaughter. Well, looking at the statistics anyway, the offense just under the Vikings, or the Patriots. The defense just a little bit under there as well. Overall, they have them by about 8 points, whatever those miscellaneous points are. Nobody knows the hell they are. But this is going to be... Then the Vikings? No, they don't. But yeah, we're gonna take a brief break here till everybody's out of the pisser, and we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. We'll be back right after this. Oh, I can't find the pause. There it is. All right, we'll be back right after this. Okay, welcome, ladies and goofballs. We're back here. This is the final game. We're all pretty fucking tired right now, but it's got to be done.
Minnesota's gay.
Because we don't want to wait another 3 years before we finish this tournament, like we have a tendency to do. So it's getting done here inside the dome of Minnesota. The Patriots facing off against the Vikings. The game to determine all things. And going into this game, they're pretty even as far as point spread and whatnot is concerned.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, though. It's the first time these two coaches have faced each other. So
yeah, the outcome of this game could be just about anything. And we'll be expecting it, everything or anything. What the fuck am I talking about? They're fucking tired. I'm gonna get a beef jerky. Yeah, the defense is doing well on for their defense. Okay, I'm gonna get a beef jerky. I'll be back.
the one team is running the ball. They've stopped. Okay. First down.
He didn't get that on the mic. Maybe you heard the ambient. Somebody get the vacuum out. I think he just shit on the floor. This game is... Oh, my Lord. Fucking great death.
Something in here smells like ass. I don't know what it is.
Matt, please check your pants. I think you shit them. Oh, Lord.
Can I borrow a pair of your underwear?
No, you'll shit them too.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're off to a good start here. The butt rumbler.
After some minor fireworks to start off this championship game.
Isn't it like that time they set those fireworks off in the dome and they had to wait for the smoke to clear for an hour? I believe this is what that's like.
That's all right. Wait, there's more.
Catch it on the mic this time.
These fireworks go all night. That's what I'm talking about.
We're not going to announce anymore. We're just going to fart all night. Oh, God. I'm so tired of that.
Oh, my God. Somebody really did well, but we wouldn't know because we're too busy fucking herniating over this shit.
That was a penalty. We didn't see it. Oh, God.
It's that smell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody get me a mask. Oh, my head. Oh, shit. I think he just found the cure for anybody who doesn't have a headache. Oh my! Oh Jesus Christ! It's
The god awful persistence of it. That's an interesting societal comment. You would think people who are over, 24-ish should be to the point where they don't care anymore about fart jokes and stuff like that. But
when you get something that smells like that,
when it comes right down to it, everybody, has to laugh about a good ass busting, and we've had several here this evening.
I think what it comes down to is when the gas permeates your brain like that, the smell, it affects your intelligence.
That could well be it. That could be the key.
So, New England trying to draw first blood here. I'm going to go for the field goal. Matt preparing for another gas, I guess.
I wish I could remember the name of their kicker because he's phenomenal. He's done really well for them this season, and his name is just a mystery to me. I don't know.
My cousin Vinatieri?
Something like that. I don't know.
So, I got a beef jerky in my mush. New England. Sorry.
What the hell is going on over there?
What was gagging on a beef jerky?
And the kickoff. Oh, he snags. He doesn't want it to go out of bounds. He wants to run it back. He is all about getting up to
like a slam dance. I think Randy Moss is going to be the guy to watch.
26-yard line. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Everybody hurries up. Why?
Although he would have been to the 35 if he'd have let it go out of bounds instead of being an idiot. But he'll take this one up.
Oh.
Much better. Much better.
Instant replay was the big stiff arm that just knocked him out of contention.
Yeah, he managed to carry that one all the way up to the 48. It's looking good.
And I believe the fog has cleared momentarily.
Minnesota looking to stage a comeback here. Oh, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for another 8 yards easily.
Doesn't quite get the first down on that one.
But he is up across midfield, and, once you're past midfield, every step brings you one step closer to field goal position.
One small step for mankind, but a giant step for them.
He is pulling out all the tricks. He's all about running game right here. That's where it starts to get vicious.
Then Randy Moss has been taken out of not taken out of the game, but his element, and they don't even need him.
Taken out of the equation for now, but I'm sure he'll be a very meaningful weapon later on.
For no good reason, that's just the end of the first quarter. Well, because the clock ran out, too. But.
That's a pretty good reason. That's generally the only reason.
Handoff. Oh, didn't see it. Oh, big stiffy.
Man, he is all about running the length of the field.
And he hits him with a stiffy, too.
Going to be looking at first and 10. Ooh, just about at the 12-yard line. Wow. First and goal down to the 1. Craziness going on here.
It took a hell of a hit for a run like that.
Minnesota's just showing him they can take it right to him, and I don't know.
Inside the out. We'll see. He's going to the outside. I think he got it.
There it is. Touchdown.
So, reasonably close game here. Both teams have scored on their first drive. We'll see where it goes from here. This is going to be a highly offensive game. Unlike that smell, which is just highly offensive. So,
I just don't even know what to say.
You can say, "Excuse me, you fucker." He goes for the 2 points and gets it.
Yeah, it's funny how people are always looking for someone to blame. You know?
Well,
somebody
the guy with the ass.
Let's blame somebody.
Sphincter-esque.
Hey, just because I'm multicultural doesn't mean you guys have to get down on me.
Down.
Although, Mike, if you want to get down,
Uh-oh, I see a shotgun formation. I don't know what he's doing.
Defense is all about scrambling right now. But, looks like they're going to have a little trouble with this coverage, but they managed to pull it out.
Patriots' secret weapon, who's gone to the well many times, just didn't seem to come up with the play there.
Not this time. Not this time. I'd be sure you'd be looking at him again.
And
in fact, right now.
And
but the defense once again manages to block the pass.
Yeah.
Something that neither the Pittsburgh nor the Indianapolis defense was able to do during this whole season.
Yeah, the New England's going to have to start figuring out a new game plan there because they're not quite cutting with that one. And he's got a catch. Not quite enough, not even really close to a first down on that.
It's going to bring us up to 4th and 5, and it's decision-making time right here.
My decision would be...
Oh, but it is. I mean, you got to decide whether you're going to try and pull ahead. Every point matters at this point.
Every point matters at this point.
Pointing.
Every point matters at this point. Well, I think their defense is good for their defense. And what the fuck? Lady tasty fish. One last time. I've said it 20 times this game. Oh, and he's got it.
Randall. Oh
my God.
Working hard to almost get 15 yards out of it. Looked like 14. Not a bad return.
Looked like he got kicked in the head. Might be a penalty. Of course, these two teams are known for getting penalties.
Well, if head kicking were a penalty, the time I would spend in the box.
Double coverage. Oh, Moss and a penalty. Offside lined up in the neutral zone. So, well, that's much better than a pass interference penalty. That'll only be 5 yards. And we're going to see if they can make it pay. Yep, trying to do almost sides again. As I repeat,
Oh, my dear Lord, the Vikings charging the field.
Personal foul, roughing
Roughing
the
the passer.
New England falling victim once again to that
Accept it.
terrible penalty.
Will he accept it?
15 yards, still first down.
High five. Oh, that's classic. Oh, this is definitely what you will see there.
This kind
is
of stuff,
definitely the equivalent of the Neil O'Donnell ordeal.
This is exactly what happens when the offensive coordinator decides to decline his decision-making ability to the box.
This is what happens when you drink Amaretto.
That too.
The pass is batted down. That was classic.
Oh my!
Such an important game to have that happen. That's just terrible. And the handoff. Oh, wow! Looks like that looked painful. Well, within field goal range for the Vikings, so they can go up by whatever the fuck they go up by, 8. Handoff. Oh, and the dive and miss. Oh, stiff arm right to the melon.
Oh,
and there's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
So the only real difference is that there's a little less time on the clock.
Which, in this case, really can only work to the Vikings' advantage.
And it's just a fair thing.
There's nothing quite like having a good belch and tasting your dinner. That's good stuff right there.
But it's really bad when you fart and you taste it. Really
or when you fart and everybody else tastes
yeah.
it.
I think we tasted quite a few tonight. And it wasn't believable. That was no tasty fish. It was just foul. Oh, man. Tasty roadkill. Oh. Oh, hair pie. And the boot. And it gets 6 feet off the ground. And they're scrambling. They don't know who's going to get it. And that is definitely a severe lack of blocking on that little performance. And we're going to see what New England can pull out here. We know that the last time they were held because their go-to guy wasn't accessible, and that took away 2 downs. But with excuse me while I hold my nose. Smelling it, that's what scares me. Oh, and he completes the pass. And Matt passed the gas. Oh, God. Anytime it takes this long to get over here, it's going to be fucking deadly. Oh, God, I'm scared. Somebody hold me. There's the pass. And there's nothing. I don't smell it yet. God, I hope the crosswind's blowing that way. Oh,
I apologize. I've got nothing to say. I don't know what it is. Something got inside of me and
touchdown!
Decided it needed to share itself with the world.
And after the brilliant fart, I think the green gas has helped the New England offense.
See, New England recognizes talent. They display it, and
yeah,
they're scoring on it.
And this has gotten to be quite an interesting game.
Gaseous power does nothing but help the New England Patriots.
Be a 6-point difference if the New England defense can tighten up. And it's going to be in favor of New England. Big boot, and it's a 6-point game. This is getting close. Now with a New England touchdown and an extra point, it would be a 1-point game, which would be sort of reminiscent of the wonderful, I'm making this up, Jacksonville, San Diego game, which was a 1-point game all the way down to the end. And they're calling a regular formation. Boot.
Well, no matter what happens, we're definitely keeping this close. And, glorious Telisplat tournament tradition here.
This is ugly.
Oh, my goodness.
This is definitely ugly.
Oh, man, that had real potential to get extremely ugly. Managed to get it down to the, what do we got, 34?
Seeing as half the team was running out of bounds, are they eligible to continue with the play? That would have been interesting to see. Here's a pass.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Catch. He's on his back. He still tears him down.
Nobody knows how he caught that pass. Let me tell you, that was some crazy stuff.
And they're going for 2. And the pass.
The Vikings.
And the touchdown. Or the 2-point conversion. Oy. So, New England has to answer back. If they can answer back and they can keep the game tight, they come down to the wire.
I think if any team, New England is definitely ready to meet this challenge. Most certainly other teams in the leagues would have had definite problems with this, but I think New England's got a chance.
New England's facing up, and this is actually quite a closer game than the first one we saw. The Minnesota taking on the Chargers, which everyone expected to be a close game, and just turned out it wasn't. And this one's quite a bit more competitive. So that's a back pass. The heavy coverage. That was not what he wanted, I'm sure.
I think a lot of this game, too, comes down to coaches. We have some a pair of very competitive minds going head-to-head, just knocking it out, trying to see what they can do.
It always comes down to the battle of the best in the end. And
that, too.
That's a bomb.
Something smells in here.
I wonder what.
Well, halftime brings it down 10-24 Vikings lead, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot closer than this score would indicate.
Actually, it isn't in this case. But all I know is I still haven't smelt that fart yet, and if it's got a smell to it and it gets over here, I think we're all just going to fucking die. And notice Matt staying low to the floor, below the ozone. And we're waiting for the kickoff. Hand up. Rid of the boot. And normal formation. We haven't seen too much of that this tournament. And that's a shot. That is way back. So he's going to bring it out. He's at the 5 to 10. The 15. And tackled before the 20. A tight tackle. Could be a sign of New England defense coming up. I'd say so. No, he's just looking at the mic.
I'm just having a,
and Randall Moss. His typical one-handed bullshit catch. Moron. Wow. I'm just going to cut on the
You almost wonder if some of the announcers don't have some kind of, preset opinion about the whole thing.
Yeah. In our last tournament, how many times was I cut on just because I was fucking Cincinnati? And here's a run. Oh, and tackle. But he gets the first down. What happened? Did New England lose the ball or something? Oh yeah, okay. Handoff. And another touchdown. Looks like Minnesota, unless New England can pull something together real quick and hard. We'll stress the wood pull because we're going to be talking about Cordell again later. Looks like the Vikings are taking this one home. Wow. First 2-point conversion didn't come through. Cunningham for MVP. Yeah, whatever.
Well, certainly the New England defense is stepping up. They're trying to meet this challenge. Hopefully the offense can counteract.
It's anybody's game. It's a lot closer than that 3rd and 10 score. He shit again. Oh my Christ. Oh, God help us. Farts of death. Let's go, team. Let's go. Let me see if I can get one. That was a oh my God. That was a quick stink. Woo. Not nearly as creative as Matt's ass, but powerful as well. Oh, that was a quick one. Came quick and went quick. Pass. Deep coverage. Brings up a 4th and 8. England got to get something here. And if New England can't, then they can't. Thank you. That didn't do it. This is as deep as I get this late at night.
I don't even know how late at night it is right now, and I am not prepared to be deep at all. So.
We got to start doing these things at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, so we have an excuse to start getting drunk earlier. That's better.
Yeah, it's a matter of time. This will be your. Yeah, well, this will be your last lesson for the night. Is whenever there's a pass play, there's 3 triangles or little markers. The one closest to the quarterback is the one that you have to jump to catch the ball. The second one will be where you have to stand to get the blue one is where you have to stand to get the ball, just like that. And I believe the yellow one is the jump one. And then the red one is if you have to catch the ball with your feet or dive for it. So it's the first game to incorporate that sort of technology. Well, just that sums it up for me.
And the Vikings coach, brings it all down to
it boils down
reality.
To first down.
I'm just glad to get the first down.
Get rid of the clock there. And speaking of clock, we'll come down just over an hour and a half on this tape. And that'll be a 5.5-hour tournament. Goddamn.
It's a hell of a lot of Telisplat.
Yep. And it's a touchdown, and they don't show it because even they're fucking sick of this shit. The computer games going, you fuckers.
Well, there comes a point where just general fatigue takes over. The teams just.
Number 94.
Not like it matters. Give them that 7 inches.
Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Half the distance to the goal, which is 6.5 inches. And he dives in, gets the 2 points. And that's the end of the third quarter. It's 38-10 with shades of the old Cowboy Bills Super Bowl. This is pretty much what it comes down to.
Well, and with that same sort of, what are you saying? Competition within it, it could build for future Telisplat tournaments.
Don't ask me. I don't know what the fuck I said 5 seconds ago. No. Safety. Oops. Well, that was, I guess, the alter ego of the decline the touchdown. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Nope. He doesn't know where he wants to aim the ball. Nope. He randomly picks a direction and boots it away. Sailing down. Catches the ball, and he's off. He's off the 20. 30, sorry. Jeez. And he's inside the 30. Oh, shit. I could use some Burger King right now. I was just feeling nostalgic. We had Burger King the last tournament, so. Yep. We went for a Burger King run. So. Sheets Death Dogs, that was the other thing. Oh, well. 3rd and 1. 3rd and short. This is what the game's about, as Madden would say. And just as a side note, this is the first tournament where that fat fucking pig bastard Madden isn't even involved in the game.
Or any other announcers, for that matter. Usually
Yeah,
we have some extra help from the sidelines, but not tonight.
I assume Madden couldn't make it because the fat son of a bitch is finally going out to get a new tie.
Well, either that or he just can't fit out the door of his Jeep or van anymore.
A big Outback Steakhouse bus. He probably eats everything.
Including Pat Summerall.
Yep. Speaking of eating other people, Cordell Stewart. Anyway. Man. A joke with no punchline, but it's still funny. But I tasted fish. I'm going to work that one to death.
Oh, and you have. You have.
Hand off to the run. To the outside.
Oh,
huge
my
flip
goodness. With a stellar flip into the end zone. Craziness going on in the Vikings sidelines. Whoever's calling these plays.
Let me guess. He's going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Who, the Vikings?
Yep.
I can't even picture that. I'll be damned. It almost looks like you're right. They did line up for the 2-pointer, but it isn't successful. New England coming out saying, you can't do that. You can't.
Would seem too little too late. Minnesota.
You can't. Can't do it.
Okay. Yup. Here's the boot. Sails it down to the 10. Very deep kicks this game, I noticed. Yeah. Yeah. And. Fucking brilliant. Thank you, Nietzsche.
rolling down the last minute and a half of the fourth quarter. New England's really going to be having to looking for a burst here.
Wow, well, that was a catch.
Got a hell of a leap right there.
And looking for that 36-point. Yes.
New England right now on their own 48, but threatening to step into the
looking for that
Vikings
36
territory, and they do.
Point touchdown.
Right about the 34.
They're moving on up.
To the sky, one might say.
Yeah. And, yep. And another pass.
New England just continuing to penetrate into the Viking zone.
Speaking of penetration, Cordell's... Okay.
New England virtually crawling up the anus of the Vikings here.
Speaking of crawling up the anus. Speaking of Cordell Stewart, anal sex is...
Gay lovin'. Gay lovin'. Amen.
Good lovin'.
Oh, is that how that song goes? I'd heard it played in the stadium many times, so without the lyrics. New England once again firing down, this time incomplete.
And they're hurrying up.
Looking to capitalize.
I don't know why they're hurrying up. The clock is stopped.
Trying to turn those last 20 yards into a golden opportunity.
And that's a pick. And that's called timeout. And they will. So looking to put together just some points to go out with Minnesota Vikings.
I don't know. At 39 seconds here, that's all the time in the world, especially in, Telisplat history with the kind of scoring, mastery we've seen in teams such as, the San Diego Chargers come to mind as far as being an end-of-the-period type of team. And certainly other teams have come to shine.
Yup. He doesn't get the point.
That wasn't it. Oh.
So much for that.
And the announcers give up the game with plenty of time left.
That's 20 seconds left. We saw the tournament all the way through. And thank you all for joining us. Last year it was last tournament was the Kansas City Chiefs taking the final win. And this year,
Minnesota Vikings.
Coach Timmy unable to make it. Minnesota steps up and takes the crown. Big pass. No penalty. Now. Yes, it is.
Well, there's nothing quite like an anal spleenectomy that.
Anal spleenectomy?
Well, it pretty much sets the tide for the game.
How are we going to do it?
Oh, man, New England looking like they were going to jump all up in that shit, as they say in the hood.
That's it. And, it comes down to one thing that the champion, it really just comes down to one thing. The winner of this game, it's the hat. It was just the hat.
It's the hat and definitely the homosexuality to back it up. I mean, a hat alone is just a hat, but when you got the gay, hey.
But man, which is a meal.
Oh, man, I can't believe we mentioned all that without saying Phil Stiller's name.
Well, that's
amen.
That's the game. We're not even going to bother with the recap because I'm going to fucking bed.
Amen.
Oh, Christ.
I'm going to pass out on your floor.
Or did I say replay? I meant stats. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Did you just bust ass again? Oh, God. All right, well, so much ass has been busted in this. Go exit. Oh, there's the stats. Yeah. Yup. God. Yeah, it's there, right? Yeah. Fucking got that. Roll up and down. You can pause the VCR if you want to see what these fucking stats were. It's a lot closer than that 40. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. We're going to sign off. We thank you all for joining us, and adios, motherfucker.
Yeah, that goes for me, too.
Ciao.
Peace.